Yeah, most definitely. It's the Batman C. Lanski. I'm about to get into, my favorite album, a Tropical Quest, favorite songs, things of that nature. Left my wallet in El Segundo, left my wallet in El Segundo, left my wallet in El Segundo. But need an apple bomb. You gotta put me on, but need an apple bomb. What's it? And yeah, to show you where I'm come from. I'm vexed. I'm human. I had it up to here. My days is human. Knowledge is human. Yeah. And for I get that taco where we come from. The lyrics to go. Lyrics to go. Lyrics to go. So, my favorite, 5 albums in order. I'm gonna go with Midnight Orders first and foremost. Came out 93, the year I was born, golden, I'm gonna go with the low end theory, classic, bad classics on this scenario. Who got the jazz? Or whole album, masterpiece. Then I'm gonna go with the first album, I explain historical too, people's events, travel, the album. That album title, you could get it misconstrued, but you can't get the music misconstrued. It's been rhymes with filled with hidden jewels, so that's number 11 on my list. Say Lanski. Yeah. I grew up on the crime side, the New York Times side. Staying alive was no child, had second hand. My house bounced on old man. Then we moved to Charlotte Land, the young youth. Rocking the go-to. Anyway, I was getting to New York with, and then started like this one, rolling with this one and that one, pulling out for fun. Yeah, so number 12 on the list, the Wall, like Drake said in 2013, Wu-Tang Forever, Wu-Tang Forever, some of my favorite albums by the Wall, definitely Into the 36 Chambers, Carry on, so simple, then. Classic album, that song really, started, the Ghost and Wraith, feature, collaboration type of dynamic, and they follow that up, Heaven and Hell, back then like 9-4, right before, only Cuban Links came out, the purple tape, ODB, RP, the old Dirt McGirt, Shame on you when you step to the old dirty for the Zoo classic album, The Return of the 36 Chambers, definitely a classic album, the Liquid Sports joint, historical lyricism with the 9 bad gem stars. Now, Mac's first album, classic. Everybody really, put on, even Shaheem the Rugged Child, even though they ain't really saying he official member, he definitely a part of that, on and on. That's a classic joint. Came out the same day as Illmatic. I'm dropping hip hop sciences type of, gem stars. You better be a real story and they even know them type of things, That classic by the click, Iron Man, all I got is you. Mary on there, I'm still coping, with the loss of Mary character on Power Bear with me. But Daytona 500 on there, that album classic, they made mad classical joints, even the joint from Don't Be a Menace soundtrack, that was ill, classic. Capadonna had bad gem stars on there. Used to, Jizza, Reza, all of them, Say Lanski. Yeah. Tell you something right now about hip hop, about Melanie, Scava Rock, Pen, Pencil, a marker, whatever it is, the average New York. Sees me talking and talking. Black people were walking. I don't walk this way to portray those types of today. Like all my brothers eat chicken Yeah, that's my philosophy, my KRS-One, BDP, RP the Scholar Rock. So, that was like one of the first duo groups to really come with, the conscious wave, really the first, after, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five dropped the message and things of that nature. Prior to that, they dropped, the first Gangsta Rap album, Criminal Minded, had mad classics on there. The bridge is over, the bridge is over. South Bronx, South Bronx, the South Bronx. Mad classics. It's free, but the cost money. Oh yeah. Yeah, classics on there, landmark album, They golded, even the second album and so on and so forth, Even when, KRS-One went solo and did his own thing, the Return of Boom Bap, a classic album too, and the other, Boogie Down production albums got classics on there, Love's gonna get you, it's gonna get you, man, ill, If you young and you from like the new generation, and you ain't hear that album, tap into that. That's the foundation. That album inspired a lot of groups. NWA was inspired by that album. Even Ranch said it. They also got, them sampled on that album as well, straight out of Compton. They sampled them on Hands Ringing Off the Friday soundtrack. And other rappers who was inspired and sampled them over the years, even on the Chronic. Years later, Logic, when he dropped his album, his debut with Def Jam, he sampled KRS-One on Gang Related. So my borough is thorough, That's the foundation, one of the foundations, from the borough, I'm talking about that BRO and X, the borough that started hip hop. Birthplace, the home place of it. Piece to, Boogie Down production. Thinking of a master plan, 'cause ain't nothing but inside my hands, so my pocket for the money I spent. Still coming up with Lent. I'm basically taking y'all to the C. Lanski School of Hip Hop. That's another classic, Paid in Full by Eric B. and Rakim, Dropped 87, changed hip hop forever. Without that album, hip hop would have never became what it became, It paved the way for the future rappers, like Nas with that Illmatic, Hov with that Reasonable Doubt, Big with that Ready to Die, and so on and so forth, Every rhyme after that had to be structured and, on point differently, They got mad classic albums and, mad songs on that first album. I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. The video classic got Flavor in there, You just feel like it's the genesis of hip hop when you hear that and, you see that vid, Eric B for president, whole album classic, They done got more classic albums and classic songs, Follow the Leader, Microphone Fiend, The Ghetto. Nobody smiling, the ghetto, and then, Sweat the Technique, or the Ledge, off that Juice soundtrack and their final album, They definitely legends. Tap in if you ain't knowing about that. Hell with cash straws, my disaster cause. Bad snitches, all up in the business. Peter Dome, that one was like crazy, it was shocking, when I found that out, it's like, Dome really mysterious, to the point where it's still surreal, but Peter Dome for sure, Operation Dome's Dead classic, Red and Gold joint classic, Astro's the finest. They rapping back and forth with Dime, go with the flow, I remember many winter, even Combination mornings just trooping out in them New York streets, bumping that, Got me through a lot of, winter days and nights, Album classic. He got a whole catalog, man. Whole catalog, Mad Felony. Whole catalog. Even the joints where, Bishop in the Road, them joints was, Gem Stars, Yeah, man, classics, man. So Peter Dawn. Friday the 13th, I'ma play Jason. Yeah, next on the list we got, Daddy Kane, with the Wrath of the King. Ain't no half stepping. He got mad classics as far as competition. I feel like he was I can most definitely double one competition. Not to say nobody else was in competition, but lyrically it was toe to toe, He had the punchlines, dances, the energy, all type of that vibes, Smooth operator. Sounds so smooth, They're classics, Those Crow, definitely had mad classics, He wrote some classics as well. Peter Bismarck Kid, the Papers. Nobody beats the best, The album was classic, So definitely gotta be on the list, A lot of classic albums before, Big or Big L, even before Hove, lyricist in question, was, Kane. I can't KRS1LL, I'm just going out to the game, I better know y'all homework, especially if y'all want to be an MC like me. I'm just retired. Now, see Lanski, I'm about it here. Yeah, most definitely. Ride slow, homie. You never know, homie. You need to pump your brakes and drive slow, homie. Major. Yeah, we talking about Kanye, Kanye legend, I really grew up on, bumping his music, As far as, musicians, definitely on the list that let's tell my top musician list that'll be coming soon, so stay tuned for that. So, College Dropout got classics like Jesus walks with me. With the Midwest is young and reckless. Right, your necklace, all fall down, Had new daughter Alexis had hair so it looked like weave, and you cut it all off. Now it look like Eve. Dealing with some things that you can't believe. Email with retail. Album classic, Last Call. I did a freestyle to that right after, I dropped the announcement that I was, with Rock Nation and things like that. So, I dropped the freestyle to the Last Call instrumental, it's classic. J. Cole did that as well, I'm just following on with tradition. I'm retired for now, Back to the classics, that second album, Late Registration, it's historical, Diamonds Forever on there, Rap music with Game. That's classic, real revolutionary. Gold Digger. She takes my money and now in need. I'm coming on there. Coming again. Touch the Sky on there. That's the first time I heard Lupe Fiasco. Before Kick Push. I just another hit. Barry Bonds. Got it. I'm the king of rock. There's no higher. All I'm and say is call me sire. I won't stop rocking till I retire. Yeah, see landscape, Back with another vid. We're gonna get into a vid real quick, fast, Run DMC, the king of rock, walk this way, bad classes, Down with the king. You wanna be down with the king. Christmas time and Hollis Queens. Mama's in college games. Yo, big class they had RPZ and J. If you know, you know. The new generation need to just tap in, you know. It's a classic, you know, classic catalog and body of work, you know, that, you know, Run DMC had along with JMJ scratching on the, you know, the records and things of that nature, you know, Masters of Ceremony type vibes, you know, Who's House, Ron's House, and Run's House was a classic show too, you know. I used to watch that heavily back when MTV was, you know, MTV, you know, they had a lot of joints on there. Beavis and Butthead, you know, a lot of joints probably big back when I was a youngster, you know, my teen years. But as far as the music goes, they historical, you know. That was like the new school era hip hop, you know, after, you know, the beginning Four Fathers, you know. They definitely changed the game. And they definitely pioneers. Uh-huh. Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. See, Lanski, my Public Enemy number one. One. No lights in the nights. The 11 bass hats, you know. Remember I tell y'all in that last video, I'm against that story when I met Flavor Flav, you know. Stay tuned, you know, that's gonna be a song separate, you know. I wanted a movie right there, but you know, definitely the Fear of the Black Planet, you know, take a million to hold us back, you know. And Terminator X, you know, 'cause 911 is a joke. All them joints is classic for sure. You know, Public Enemy, new generation got tap into that, you know. Shout out to the Bomb Squad, you know, they definitely had, you know, a helping hand in, you know, Ice Cube first solo album, you know, America's Most Wanted, you know, big classics they have, you know, they had a historical run, you know, definitely paved the way for conscious rapping, you know, my community, you know, most definitely, yeah. Most definitely. It's T Lanski back with another vid. So, you know, I'm gonna just get into a quick story time real quick. You know, back in my beginning stages, you know, starting to, you know, rap, you know, probably around the same time I had my first rap battle or whatever. You know, I was a kid, like 9, 10 years, definitely 9, you know, I'm on the Grand Concourse with Pop Dokes and all that. So, you know, we run into Flavor Flav. So I'm a youngster, you know, I'm not even knowing. That's why you gotta be up on your jewels, you know, big gym stars and giving. So, you know, I dapped them up. Pops dapped them up. You know, they knew what each other and all that, you know, for the streets and all that. You know, Flavor was fresh out of, you know, one of his bedrooms. So he was like, yeah, what's up, G? What's up, G? I'm like, yo, what's up? Say, you don't know who I am? I'm young. I'm like, yo, nah. Like, Flavor Flav from Public Enemy. Like, what? He's like, yo, you gonna see me on TV? I'm just a kid. I'm like, I copy. 2 weeks later, he on Surreal Life. Next thing you know, he with Bridget Nelson. Next thing you know, he on Flavor of Love. All that in the span of like 6 months, you know. And amidst of that, you know, I did my homework. This is back in the days when you had to really go get the CDs or see it on TV. So, you know, of course I knew it, you know, Fight the Power and, you know, all they songs really just studied them more. Like, oh, that's him right there. Bad Legends, you know. That goes to show you never know who's who when you out there. You gotta really know your homework, keep your eyes open, school to the game, you know, definitely school to the game. You know, that's a classic, you know, legacy, you know, that I came from, you know. Piece of Flavor, piece of P, you know, see Lanski and my body here, you know, that was quick story time, yeah, most definitely. Just another day living in the hood. Just another day around the way. Feeling good today. That's a classic, you know. It's the Queen Latifah, UNITY. One of my favorite hip hop songs of all time, you know. Off of one of my favorite hip hop albums of all time, The Black Rain. You know, and then All Hell the Queen, a classic too, you know. I got had it up to here on repeat as we speak, you know. So if you ain't hear that, tap into that. She got big classics, you know. One of my hidden jewels, one of my favorite hidden songs is, you know, Can't Forget About New Jersey with Biz Markie on the sample RP to him. You know, that's from the New Jersey Drive soundtrack. Got no cash on for know what New Jersey Drive is. I ain't talking about the drive to the state, I'm talking about the movie. But if you know, tap in. See Lanski, I'm out of here. Yeah, yeah.